Hey everyone, welcome back to the Encrypted Capital Recap for Sunday, February 7th. First off, we got Bitcoin rally takes crypto market value to new record. We have the crypto market cap sitting at $1.23 trillion. And this jump comes after another volatile week in cryptocurrencies marked by Elon Musk's support for Bitcoin and a record run up in Ether, the second largest token. As I mentioned in previous videos, we are now starting to see some of the mainstream billionaires like Mark Cuban come out and show support for Ethereum. I know that Raoul Pal has been talking about Ethereum. And like mentioned before, by the time you guys start hearing about these assets, these guys have already had their position set. So be careful and find those suppressed assets. Next up, we got Doggy and XRP rally as pump and dumps sneak back into crypto markets. Pump and dumps have been here since the beginning. You got to think that Bitcoin was once at pennies on the dollar, and now it's trading at roughly $40,000. And when Bitcoin first started out, we saw huge pumps from pennies to $30 all the way back down to $1. And then it continued on, and we've seen massive pumps and sell-offs. A lot of these assets, no matter what they are, if they're Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, it doesn't matter. In my opinion, they are all pump and dumps, but you do need to find the assets that have real world use case. And when those use cases do get utilized, that's when the real value of the cryptocurrency will take place. Right now, a lot of these are just purely speculation. As we see now with Bitcoin, it's being deemed as a digital store of wealth. When Bitcoin first came out, it was supposed to be used as a anonymous payment system that was supposed to be fast and anonymous. And now, as we have seen, it's not so anonymous and it's not so fast. Transaction times can take a very long time, along with transaction fees. We're also noticing transaction fees with Ethereum get to be pretty high. I was just trying to move a little bit of money the other day, and I was paying almost $30 for a transfer, which is a lot of money. So with that being said, I do think that a lot of these coins are pump and dumps. It is the whales that are manipulating the price up and down. With that being said, I do think a lot of these pump and dumps are happening in order for the whales to capture market share, and that's how it is done. Massive run-ups followed by quick sell-offs, reallocation, and then another pump will take place. And this will continue on and on and on. So pump and dumps are nothing new. I don't know what this gentleman is talking about, that they're sneaking back in. Pump and dumps are the name of the game. That is how these markets grow. And let's see what he says here. It says the rise of interest in cryptocurrencies amid Bitcoin and Ether bull runs often goes hand in hand with the proliferation of scams and manipulation schemes related to various altcoins. And like I said, this is not just for altcoins. Bitcoin is no better than any of these other ones because Bitcoin has had these massive 90% sell-offs, just like a lot of these other coins. So Bitcoin's altcoins, Bitcoin was the first big pump and dump coin, and the rest just follow suit. So keep that in mind whenever you hear somebody talk about pump and dump sneaking back in. This is how the market is played. This is how money is made. This is how market share is created. And let's go on to the next article. We got my favorite coin right now, Telcoin Gcash launch digital remittance corridor. It says the service, now available on Telcoin's official iOS and Android applications, aims to be the most affordable and convenient option for offshore Filipinos to send money to friends and family back home. The opening of Telcoin's inaugural remittance corridor marks the company's first step towards offering users a suite of digital financial products, leveraging blockchain technology and digital assets. We also saw in Telcoin's previous release that they are looking to open up a US corridor, which is going to be massive. The service is offered in collaboration with Gcash, the leading mobile wallet in the Philippines, with more than 33 million users nationwide. Telcoin, a GSMA associate member since 2018, endeavors to lower the cost of international money transfers by emphasizing such direct connections with mobile money providers. So keep an eye on Telcoin, guys. It's just been on a steady rise. I don't know when it's going to cool off. Friends have been asking me if they should get in now or later, wait for a dip. And I told them I have no idea what they should do because we've set our positions and we've been talking about this since November, and we have been holding for quite a long time. So as mentioned before, you guys never want to chase a pump. So do your own research, and I think the best advice I can give to anybody who's looking to enter into positions is to dollar cost average your way in the same way that you would dollar cost average out of your position. But that is not financial advice. Do your own research. Next, we got Robinhood and Gamestop proved we need a new financial system. It says it's time to shine for DeFi as the old financial system has rotted and degenerated and has been the main villain amid the GameStop saga. You guys know my opinion on the GameStop saga. I believe that was all hedge fund money. Yeah, Wall Street bets did ride their coattails and maybe they were infiltrated. It's really hard to say, but when you're seeing that much money being moved around, it's very hard for me to believe that that is retail traders when it's clearly institutional investors. So speaking of the GameStop saga, we have the big short investor Michael Burry paved the way for the GameStop frenzy when he bought a stake in 2019. Here's the story of Burry's game-changing bet. So he did state in a release that he was a big owner in GameStop, go figure, and this was in 2019. It says Burry bought a stake in GameStop because he determined the stock was undervalued. He penned 3 letters to the video game retailers' bosses, urging them to buy back shares and clean up their act. He couldn't have imagined his efforts would help to motivate thousands of day traders on our Reddit forum, so they say, Wall Street bets, to orchestrate a short squeeze and boost GameStop shares by as much as 2,500% in a matter of weeks. So this is where you guys really have to think, did Michael Burry have some insider information? These guys that have hundreds of millions of dollars working in coordination with hedge funds. Is it possible that he already had his position set, knowing that something like this was going to take place? It's hard for me to believe that the same guy who was able to short the subprime mortgages and see what other people couldn't see also saw what other people couldn't see in GameStop of all companies. And so that's kind of a red flag to me. Like I said, I always like to have the contrarian mindset and look at things from the other side. And it's my opinion that maybe this guy knew something that the others didn't, especially with GameStop. It just didn't make too much sense for that to be a company that he thought was supremely undervalued. But that's just my opinion. We got crypto whales moving millions in XRP as Google searches for crypto asset explode to all-time high. So a lot of people are starting to search for XRP. It says the XRP whale activity comes as interest in the 4th largest crypto asset explodes to a fresh all-time high. Google Trends shows surging interest in the search term XRP over the last 2 weeks from a low of 26 to an estimated 100, eclipsing the previous high of 76 recorded in December 2017. So a lot of people look like they are interested and searching for XRP, and clearly they have good reason to. You're talking about one of the fastest assets in all of crypto, with transactions taking approximately 4 seconds. I did notice the other day Tron was really fast too. When I was moving some Tron around, their transactions are super fast as well. But back to XRP, I mean, you're having a company behind them that's valued at $10 billion. And obviously they have a lawsuit that they're battling with the SEC. But once that gets cleared up, I believe the fundamentals and the actual use cases will be set loose essentially, and it will pave the way for a lot of investors to start realizing the real benefits of XRP and what the possible prices could be for XRP. I mean, who knows? I mean, we're talking, $10, $20, $30, $40, $100 maybe. Next up, we have Paprika. And I wanted to show this again because some of you guys probably missed it in my last video. If you go to Paprika and look at the all-time high right here, and you sort it out percentage to all-time high, you can start seeing where you guys can start stuffing some of your profits into suppressed assets. I feel this is probably one of the best tools out there in order for the retail trader to make educated decisions. So please check out Paprika. You can see Zcash still has 6,400% to go to its all-time high. It's 98% off its all-time high. The price was once almost $6,000, looking at $59.41, and that has a very, very long way to go until it hits that. Other coins I have my eye on are Dash, that has 1,300% to go still, and XRP, look at that, still has 830% to go to its all-time high. And that all-time high was reached when it really didn't have a whole lot of utility. They didn't have a whole lot of partners. That was just based off speculation. So what do you think is going to happen to XRP when they flip the switch and the real use case starts to take place? Transfers in 4 seconds, international cross-border settlements, and the derivatives markets they're going after. You guys will be in really good shape if you guys hold your XRP. And last but not least for today, we got Grayscale's crypto assets under management soar past $30 billion. Just a few days ago, we had it. The article came out that it was at $24 billion. So they put on a nice clean $6 billion. It says institutions are here. It says Grayscale Investments has surpassed the milestone of $30 billion in net crypto assets under management. And the company says the tremendous growth is due to institutional investors, particularly hedge funds. Grayscale revealed Friday that its net total crypto assets under management now stands at $30.4 billion. In the lead is Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, which has $24 billion in it, followed by Ethereum with more than $5 billion. And last year, fun fact, Grayscale started off with just $2 billion in assets under management and ended the year with more than $20 billion, representing a 900% increase. So yes, institutions are here. Big time investors are here. They have been here for a long time, in my opinion, which is why they're now starting to release how bullish they are on Bitcoin, how bullish they are on Ethereum, but they're not going to be talking about those other suppressed assets. So get into those suppressed assets, do your own research, find the good projects. And with that being said, that will do it for this edition of the Encrypted Capital Recap. If you guys like what you heard, please drop us a like, comment, and subscribe, and we will catch you all in the next video.